Hello there, my name's Borg. I'm the Ministry and Church Liaison with Financial Discipleship Canada. And I'd like to share with you a few thoughts I have about how we manage our money in the middle of a pandemic. As we've all experienced, most stores are not interested in having our cash any longer, but certainly welcome debit cards and credit cards. As we've all discovered, it's very easy to just tap and leave and not realize actually how much money we have spent, perhaps even over the course of a week or course of a month. If you're like anything like me, you discovered at the end of the month you got this pile of receipts and you wonder, how did they get to be so many? And as you take the time and you look at your credit card, you're stunned at how much money has sifted through your fingers. I learned some time ago that it's critical that we all have a budget, or what I prefer to call a spending plan. By developing a spending plan, I'm looking at every dollar that comes into my hands and making it have a purpose. I make it pay for my electricity or my gas, for my food or my mortgage. It's very easy to let just the money slip through your fingers and not realize how much you spent. Very easily we can stop in at a Timmy's or a Starbucks or a fast food chain and pick something up quickly without realizing how much it adds up. By making certain that we have a budget, we are allotting where we are putting our money to work. There is a variety of ways of doing that. The old Excel spreadsheets are great for some people who are of that age, my age, who are familiar with those. There are other plans that are available through banks, and you can just download them and have them correspond with your bank accounts. But more importantly, for others, there are a variety of apps that can be used on your smartphone. So much so that actually you can connect them with your bank account and you can set up different budget areas and you can see how much you spent in each of those areas. And if you allot a certain amount for that, say for example for food, as you get towards the end of the month, you realize you need to cut off how much you spend on food. And you need to plan accordingly or take from another account. And the key is to make certain that you stay in with that framework of how much you plan to spend in that area. As we look in Luke 12 and Luke 16, Jesus talks about the wise steward. He tells a parable that's profoundly important for each of our lives. But as you read it, I want you to look at it differently. I want to see yourself in that story. Which one of the stewards are you? Are you the one who would hide their coin in the ground? Are you one who would get fivefold? Or would you be the one that gets the tenfold? Would you be the one that Jesus would say, you are a wise steward, as you've been faithful with little, you will get an increase? The Lord is looking at how we manage our money. Most of us forget that. If we begin to acknowledge that, as Psalm 24 speaks, everything belongs to the Lord. He's entrusted the finances to us. So how are we stewarding those finances in these days, particularly in the midst of a pandemic? I think the Lord is looking for us to be wise stewards. And I want to encourage you today, would you be a wise steward? To help you out with some of those things, I encourage you to go to compasscanada.org or notmine.ca and you'll find some helpful resources. You can find a website that will tell you where you can get the apps and download them on your smartphone. Thank you for listening, and God bless you. Bye-bye.